So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code for Hub, and sorry for that. I know that I am posting videos after such a long time because due to some issue, I had my laptop was got defected, so I just bought a new laptop, and this is the Acer Nitro 5, and I will be posting the unboxing for this laptop in my upcoming video, and I will also tell you about like how this laptop, the review of this laptop about the data science, like machine learning, deep learning, how it works with the algorithm and the heavy kind of task. So the review I will be posting in couple of weeks or in just a week. So for that, if you have not subscribed my channel, then please do subscribe it and please share and like my video. This video is about machine learning, as I have started a tutorial about the machine learning. So this is the intro of machine learning. In this video I'm going to tell you about what is the machine learning, what are the various algorithms in the machine learning, what are the jobs which the machine learning is performing in today's world. So let's first start with the introduction of machine learning. So let me open my this. So, what does machine learning means? As the name suggests, machine learning. मतलब we are teaching the machine, we are making machine to able to learn and to perform certain kinds of tasks. We train different kinds of application. We made different kind of applications. We There are many kinds of robotics things happening. This all are happening with the machine learning, deep learning, that is AI thing. So machine learning is a part of AI, that is artificial engineering. So let me introduce you what is machine learning. So friends, machine learning is nothing but it is the process of training a model by using a raw data or a bunch of data. Again, we perform several and various kinds of transformation, validation, and pre-processing on the data set to train any model. So let me make it very simple for you. let's suppose that let's suppose that I have a data. So, machine learning is a process of training a model using some kinds of labeled and unlabeled data. And again, I will tell you what is labeled data and what is unlabeled data. So, let me tell you in a very simple way. Let's suppose that we have a data set. Uh, Pardon me for my writing. So, let's suppose that this is our. Okay, let me erase this. Let's suppose that we have a data set. So this is our data set. Now what will I do? I will divide this data set into a training and testing. So what is this training data and what is this testing data? So on training data is the data on which we train our model. So we train our model on the training data, and we perform the prediction on the testing data. Like we used to check our result where our model is predicting well or not, it is good model or not. These things we used to check on our testing data. so we used to we used to divide our data set into, sorry, so we used to divide our data set into training and testing. So this is our data and testing data. So the training data is which we used to the training data is on which we used to perform our we used to train our model, and testing data is on which we test our model. So on training data, train our model on training data, and we used to test our model on the testing data. Okay, so training data on which we perform training and testing data on which we train model. So this is and there are various process in machine learning. There are various steps we use to perform before dividing our data set into training data and testing data. So what are these various steps? So let me take you to the one of my blogs where which I have written about what is machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, and all that stuff. So this is the complete blog about the machine learning, introduction to machine learning. You can go through this blog. I will give you the link of this blog in the description. You can check it out there. So let me explain you. So see its definition here. You can see that this is the definition. Machine learning is the application of artificial intelligence which has the ability to explicitly solve the problem without being programmed. So that's this is the same meaning which I have explained you. Like machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. We give the label data, that is training data, and we use to train our model on the training data set, and we use to test our model on the testing data set. And in performing all this process, we perform various steps. So there are various steps in machine learning. So these are all these seven to eight steps which you use to perform in machine learning. So the first one is gathering data. See here, 7 steps of machine learning. So what we first do? So the first is gathering a data. So before starting any machine learning project or exercise, we first need data, and for that we gather data. How do we gather data? We get data from various database. Either you will get a database, or if you are working in some kind of organization, then that organization will perform give you the data, and you have to take the data and perform the further steps. So there are various methods of gathering of data. And if you are working on, like, for the practice things, then you used to get the data from Kaggle, machine learning directory, government data. There are various platform websites from where you can collect the data. You can also do the web scraping. You can scrap the data from any website or for any company, whatever you want. So the next step is preparing the data. So preparing of data means pre-processing. Preparing means we used to pre-process our data. Okay, and for the pre-processing we used to clean our data, check for the null value, and we used to clean our data. Okay, so this is the next step which we used to perform in the machine learning order. There is one more thing. There is one more step which is called EDA. EDM is which is also called exploratory data analysis. So in exploratory data analysis, we used to find out the insights of data, like what the data actually telling about, what actually the data is giving information. The like visualization, plotting different kinds of plot using Seaborn, Matplotlib, Plotly. We used to get the insights of data. So this is the process of EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. And next step which come is the choosing a model. uh, like we used to choose the model, what kind of model we used to take for performing any kind of a, for building a model. There are various kind of algorithm model which you can use. As I've already told you, like after performing this kind of steps, we used to divide our data into training data and testing data. So training data is on which we are used to train our model, and testing data is on which we used to test our model. So there are, as I have already told you, like there are various kind of algorithm which we used in machine learning algorithm in order to build a model. So some of the algorithms are like linear regression, logistic regression, ensemble techniques like random forest, XGBoost, AdaBoost, gradient boosting, cat boost. These are the different kinds of algorithm which you are going to see in machine learning. And these are an ensemble technique is considered one of the best algorithm to get an accuracy. All these algorithms have their own benefits and disadvantages. You will see that in further videos. So let's let's do not get deep dive into the topics that we will cover in my future video. Now the next step which comes is the evaluation. Like if your model is giving a better result, not giving any kind of error, then you can directly jump to the hyperparameter tuning, or else if you are getting some kind of error or low accuracy, then you will evaluate our model. You will check for any error, or you can use to find out the features of more features. You can develop new features, because as many features you can develop, this may give you a good result or may not. Okay, if developing new feature means doesn't mean that you will always get a better result. You can also get a less results. It's depend on. So next comes hyperparameter tuning. The hyperparameter tuning is the method where we use to tune our model. Like we used to change different parameter in our model to increase the accuracy. And next comes the prediction, where we predict the result. So this is the steps of machine learning which you use to perform in your machine learning model. So here I have written about the machine learning. So there are two kinds of machine learning. Okay, so the first one is supervised machine learning. The first is supervised machine learning. So what is supervised machine learning? You can see here, let me raise it first. Supervised learning indicate the presence of supervisor or teacher. That means that in supervised machine learning machine, you will supervise something. Like you will train something, and on the basis of your training, that is going to perform, and the that is you are going to learn. Suppose that there is a teacher and a student. So the teacher used to teach the student, he used to guide the student in order to complete any task. That means he is supervising him. He is showing him the way to learn, and on the basis of his guidance, that student is going to learn the things. So this is called supervised learning, where someone is supervising you and you are learning the things. So this is called a supervised learning. So I have also given a one more example here. Let us suppose that you have provided with some vegetable of different kinds. See, you have a different kinds of vegetable. Now you train machine learning with different properties of the vegetable, such as shape. And when this when this will be passed to any machine learning model, it will train the model on the basis of the fruit shape, size, color, and other important properties. Now you select any vegetable and apply machine learning algorithm. The machine will identify it by its properties. So this is how we are teaching. We are teaching the machine that this is the apple, this is banana, this is that, and this is this. And after this, when we will test our model, then that machine learning algorithm will learn from this training data, and it will perform on this testing data. So this was about the supervised learning, and there is one more thing which is called unsupervised learning. So in unsupervised learning, there is no supervisor, there is no teacher. The student need to learn it by himself. That is called, have you have must have heard about self study. So where it is come unsupervised learning, it's a kind of self study where the model try to learn by itself without any kind of supervision. So here you can see that the unsupervised learning, no trainer, no supervisor present to train our supervised data. It learned by itself. Okay, there is no teacher, no supervisor. And there's one more thing called reinforcement learning. So there are some action where the output of the system is sequence of action. So reinforcement learning is not in a demand today's, at least today, it is not in very much in demand. So this is another kind of reinforcement learning, where you can see it's generally used in robotics kinds of things. So this was the blog about the machine learning. You can go through this blog. I will give you the link of this. There's one more blog which I have written, which is called where I have explained about the difference between artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, and deep learning. So these are the difference of artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. You can also go to this blog. I will give you the link about a link of this blog in the description. You can check it out from there. So this was about the machine learning. What is machine learning? Why do we perform machine learning? Again, guys, there are various kind of machine learning algorithm which I have already told you. So let me mention here some of the algorithm. The first is linear algorithm, linear regression, logistic regression, So, and random forest, XGBoost. These are some of the famous machine learning algorithm. AdaBoost, gradient boosting. So these are some kinds of they are various kind of a machine learning algorithm which you are going to learn in the future videos. I'm going to talk about all this algorithm. You will learn it from there. So this is all about the machine learning. What is machine learning and why do we use machine learning? Today's machine learning is used to solve various kind of real world problem. Machine learning is everywhere. If you are making any application, if you are making any kinds of projects, robots, and AI application, you will use machine learning everywhere. Okay, as we can see that we are making our world completely a digital, completely robot kinds of thing which you can which used to perform this task by own without any human intervention. So everywhere machine learning is to be used. So this was all about today's video, guys, where I have explained about the machine learning. In the next video I'm going to explain you about the first algorithm of machine learning, that is linear regression. I will talk about the linear regression, its assumptions, why do we use linear regression, and what kinds of different kinds of things there are in linear regression. That I will show you in the next video. So this was all about today's video. I will see you in the next video. And before leaving the videos, guys, if you have not subscribed my channel, then please do subscribe it, and please share and like my videos. Till then, I'll see you in the next video.